color mode. Today I'm just gonna cover two color modes. You'll typically find these in pretty much every graphical program you're using. My expertise lies in Photoshop, so I'll try to keep this within Photoshop. Yeah, there are two main ones you're going to be using: RGB, that's for digital work, and CMYK, which is print. Most of the time, all of your work will typically start in RGB mode. It does pose some issues, because if you're trying to switch between the two, CMYK will kind of drain the color out sometimes, because it's printing, right? So the colors are not going to be as vibrant as you'd like. I'll just quickly briefly show you how to switch color modes, and then I'll show you a cool trick. This trick is basically, how do I describe this to you? The only colors that are available, at least in the selection pad, gamut, area, range, color. Anyway, the colors that you can select are basically the print friendly colors. That's why it's disappearing a lot. Yeah, so first I'll show you how to switch modes and show you what it does exactly, just so you have a brief idea, and then yeah. So just go to the new project. Oh wait, before I do that, as you saw, it does normally start in RGB, so depending on what your intentions are, select accordingly. Like I said, RGB digital, CMYK print. It is fine if you make a mistake. This was the colors that I did pick for this one. They're mostly CMYK friendly. As you can see, I'm gonna select color outside of the range. Maybe I'll do it 2 or 3 times just so that you have a good idea. And then yeah. So currently working in RGB mode. And if you suddenly realize, oh damn, you need to print this, you want to see how it looks on paper, or how it could look on paper, you're going to go to mode, scroll down, or move down, select CMYK. Make sure you're looking at this side, because you're going to see the colors change slightly, and then you'll generally get what I'm doing. It's up to you whether you flatten the image or not. If you flatten it, obviously you're going to lose the layers. Just for the sake of demonstration, I'll show you. This basically refers to the printing. You can refer to your printer settings for this stuff. Just know that CMYK is for print, and that should be self-explanatory. Yeah. Did you see that? After I pressed OK, the colors dimmed. Why did that happen? Well, to put it bluntly, CMYK, like I said earlier, or hopefully I said earlier, it doesn't have access to as wide a range of colors that the RGB mode does. You can switch back and forth, which is a good thing in my eyes. Let me just make sure that I'm not pulling that out of a hat. Okay, so this actually showed you the next thing I wanted to demonstrate. If you're working in RGB mode and you do switch, the colors will drain, and that can be kind of an excruciating experience. So yeah, I would advise, if you know you're gonna print, to just straight up work in CMYK. And just to quickly briefly show you the trick, now that I've wasted about 4 minutes of your time, just open the color wheel, press Ctrl, Shift, and Y. This basically reveals the full RGB selection. To show you only the print selection, press Ctrl, Shift, Y. You need to do this with the color picker open, unfortunately. And as far as I know, I haven't figured out how to do it in Clip Studio, because I don't really go the traditional method of finding out how to do things. So yeah, I hope this will be useful. I'm sorry it took so long just to show you this one trick. Have a good day.